Hi again, everybody. Welcome to the Mark Few Show. Greg Heischer along with Coach Few. And Coach, another great week around Zagville. 9 in a row now. The teams, what's been the difference?
Just step by step, incrementally kind of figuring out our roles and playing to our strengths. I think we tonight we really got back to defending to hold them to, I think, 27% defensive field goal percentage is a great testament to our half-court defense. Initially, I think we fouled them a little too much in the first half. We got our hands back in the second half, did a nice job defending. And then offensively, I think through it all, we've done a nice job of playing to our strengths. We've seen zone, we've seen sagging man-to-man, we've seen pressure man-to-man during this whole. We've seen all kinds of gimmick-type defenses, and our guys have done a good job of handling it and just playing to our strengths.
And it seems like the offense has gotten around a hiccup, too. I mean, LMU's a good defensive team.
Right.
That team in that second half exploded.
Yeah, and again, I think it's more, I think people, they see us, well, it doesn't flow like the old days or things like that. And I mean, this team is built differently. We're built from the inside out. And so, if we can get Rob a touch or E a touch or Sam a touch around the basket, and still, obviously we're going to create opportunities for Steve and some of our other guys in the open court, but that isn't maybe as aesthetically pleasing as free flowing and guys shooting a lot of threes. But I think lately our team's done a nice job of at least giving those inside guys a look before something goes up from the perimeter. And Coach,
correct me if I'm wrong, and I know you will. Rob Sacre, I think I'm trying to think back.
You're wrong.
Of course, throughout the history of this run, and he kind of reminds me of Turioff in the way that kid's developed. Ronnie was very raw when he got here, so was Rob. Rob's is a weapon now inside.
Yeah. No, I think Rob is doing as good a job as, I'm sure there's 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 men out there that are being as efficient as he is. But no, Rob's put a lot of time in. He's very conscientious. He's worked really hard on things. He's a different player than Ronnie. Ronnie was a multi-dimensional guy, a little more athletic, ran a little bit better, great passer. Rob is a load. And the thing about Rob that's great, he was really well coached up in, he had a great high school coach up in Canada, and then he's came here and he posts exactly properly right and fundamentally right as far as his hands are up, he posts with his body. And so any of you officials out there that are listening, he's the best technically sound post guy we've ever had as far as his hands are up and he posts with his body and seals properly. And he's a load. He's really strong and he's a little more athletic, I think, probably than people give him credit for, and he's doing a nice job with that. And our guys are finding him.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Mark Few Show. We'll be right back.
The club just formed with 25 to 30 baseball players.
But first, our Rada Paint finish of the week. Rada, fresh local paint made in the Northwest for our Northwest environment, because just like in hoops, it's the finish that counts. And welcome back to the Mark Few Show. Time now for our Coeur d'Alene Casino fan question of the week. And it's Dean Sutera who writes in from Battleground, Washington. And Coach, he basically wants to know where a lot of the former Zags are playing. The list is pretty impressive now, starting with Turioff with the Knicks.
Yeah, it's very impressive. And, it has been impressive for quite some time. Ironically, Dean is from Battleground, where Richie Fromm is from.
Right.
And Richie's had a wonderful professional career. He played a bunch of years in the NBA and then has had a very successful career after that, and is doing a great job playing over in Japan. Josh Heitfeldt's in Italy. Micah Downs is in Spain. JP Batista's had a great career over in Europe, playing for a French team. Matt is over in Greece right now. You know, obviously, Austin Day, you can check his stats every day and doing a great job for the Detroit Pistons. Roney's playing with the Knicks, had a huge night the other night. I think he had 19 and 10. And, you know, a lot of these guys, Jeremy Pargo is playing phenomenally well right now. I mean,
he'll be in the league before
he
it's
will,
all
and if he chooses to. Yeah. I mean, he is playing for Maccabi Tel Aviv, which is every bit as big as any pro franchise we have here. And I mean, he could right now, if the season ended, he'd probably be the MVP of the entire EuroLeague, which is, you know, I mean, the NBA's here and the EuroLeague's right there. So Jeremy's just done a great job of just hanging in and if he chooses to, he'll be in the NBA. If he doesn't, he's got a great gig over there with Maccabi Tel Aviv. Derek Ravio was around here for a while, is playing in the NBDL. He had a nice run over in Europe. Now he just wanted to come stateside. Corey Violette's in Japan. You know, that's the best is our ex-players, how much I love them and how big a part of they are of this program. We root for them wherever they are and follow them. Now on the internet, obviously, we get all these games, and so the games are always in the film room going on. We've got to see Pargo play a lot this year, so it's neat stuff.
And it helps with recruiting so much. You can tell a kid, look, you got a good shot at playing professionally.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I mean, if you play here, you're probably going to play professionally. I mean, these kids have set the standard, and I think the teams out there, you know, are interested in Gonzaga players. They know they're good guys. They know they're going to play hard. And they're going to play smart. So that's what everybody wants.
Hey, this is the Mark Few Show. Here's what's coming up next.
That's what I do best, and I think I just got to hold on to that part and build around that.
I sit down with Manny Arap. Stay with us. And welcome back to the Mark Few Show. Well, Coach Few has a lot of pieces with this program again this year. One of those pieces, Mengistu Arap, now a sophomore from the great country of Canada. And he's already made an impact here at Gonzaga, now halfway through his second year. We had a chance to sit down with him. Here's more with Manny. Manny, how's life?
Life is great.
Yeah, second year now here at Gonzaga. You're a KG veteran. What's that mean?
Just a little bit more responsibility. Just being a Zag and having a better understanding of it, and just grow as a person and as a player.
I mean, you're settling in. Do you feel like you're really part of the program now, and life is good?
I feel like I'm part of the program. Am I satisfied with what I've accomplished here? No, I still feel like I still have a lot of work to do, and I think it's something I look forward to each day, and just getting better and keep getting better, and just working, because that's what got me here, and that's what I'm keep doing. Just work hard.
What are you working on? I mean, what do you want to get a lot better at?
I think I need to work on my ball handling more. Obviously, you can't stop working on your shooting. I just keep working on that, and just other details of my game.
You seem to be hitting the boards hard.
Yeah, I think that's just a natural part of my game. So that's what I do best, and I think I just got to hold on to that part and build around that.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
You seem a lot older.
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of people say that.
Are you one of the more mature guys on the team?
Probably not. Probably not. We got a lot of older people on this team, so no.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie about that.
You like to clown around, man. You like to have fun.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I enjoy my teammate. They're a lot of fun, and just a lot of good people around me. So I just appreciate it every day.
Real international flavor. I mean, it was last year as well, but now you throw in Mattis and Matisse, and real international flavor now here at Gonzaga.
I think it's good for this team. It's awesome. It's just different cultures, and different languages, and just I think it's good for us, and we just get to learn about other people's background and stuff like that. They get to learn about my background. I get to learn about Elias, the two Mathis, and Rob mix. So I think
yeah,
it's
but
just
Rob's
great.
like from his own planet.
He really is.
Yeah.
He really, really is.
Yeah, he's not really international. He's other worlds.
So is Steve.
Steve too.
Yes, I'm gonna put him there too.
Why?
He has his own unique way of doing things. He's really a unique character. Just the way he does things, and he's just so calm, and all the time it's just like nothing ever rattle him. Whatever situation he's facing is just always the same. Just always have that balance, and I think that's kind of like unique. And I was trying to like copy it, I guess, and just I think it's pretty cool what he has. Just be able to just deal with situations and just keep the same kind of emotion balance.
How's school going?
School went great the first semester. Did pretty well.
Will you give us the GPA, or is that kind of?
Well, I can give you GPA. I think about 2.8.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of kids around here probably is not good for them, but for me, I worked pretty hard for it, so I was happy with it.
This season's been a lot of ebb and flow.
This season been, like you said, been up and down, but there's one thing that the coaches have done really, really good job of, and that was just keeping us confident. I mean, we lost 3 in a row, and the schedule wasn't getting any easier, right? Anytime you look down, it's just like tough game. So, and they just did a good job of just letting us know this is not easy schedule, and guys, like, we're not a bad team. We're a good team. We're just playing really, really good teams right now, and we still have a lot of room to grow and just work on those mistakes we're making and improve on those things. And I think everybody was just so open to coaching, and I think that did us good and taught us how to like overcome adversity. And just even when Mathis went down, Steve also, I mean, we were able to like fight and be able to come up with wins when we didn't have our key players. And I think it made us stronger and prepare us for the future.
And Rob Sacre has just been awesome.
I mean, Rob works so hard. He works on his game probably more than anybody I can think of on this team. He's always here, work on his hooks, work on his throwouts in the post. I mean, you don't see a lot of post players coming in asking people to double team him so he can work on his throwout in the post, and it's always good to be around someone like that. It just motivates you to even work on your own game when you see something like that.
All right, let's take a time out. Here's what's coming up next on the Mark Few Show.
And to realize that, okay, that started in 1984, 85 when I was here. It's impressive.
We look back on how the Kennel Club came to be. But first, our Subway Sub of the Week, and it goes to Matisse Keita. 7 points, 2 assists, and a steal against Loyola Marymount on Saturday. Make sure to visit your local Subway restaurant today to try the new Big Hot Pastrami Sandwich for a limited time only, so make sure to pick one up today. Subway, eat fresh. And welcome back to the Mark Few Show. All right, if you've ever been inside the McCarthy Athletic Center for a game, then you know this is one of the great atmospheres in all of college basketball, led by the Kennel Club. And this club now has a pretty tremendous history here at Gonzaga. Here's more.
The way that it really started was the men's basketball program would help out. They'd come to all the baseball games, but in the year of 84, 85 is when they started getting